Oh, silver tongue Margaret.
Very clever, Margaret. You work on that?
We're outside this last short.
Well, that's a tough act to follow, but I'll go ahead and follow that lead.
I'm going to do it without notes now, just because I use notes.
I am reminded of an anniversary story about an old fella named Sid who was walking along Miami Beach on the morning of his 50th anniversary. And he's kicking around at the beach and he finds a bottle. Sure enough, he picks it up and he rubs it and out pops a genie. And the genie says, "I'm the Jewish genie and I'm here to grant you your wish." And he says, "Well, I thought I got 3 wishes when I found a genie." She said, "I'm the Jewish genie, don't push it, pal." He says, "Well, you know, it is the morning of the evening of my 50th wedding anniversary. And it's been a while since my wife and I, had some relations." And he says, "Well, I'm not sure I can fulfill it."
Get these kids out of here.
And he says, "Well, is there anything else I can do for you?" And the genie says, "Well, being Jewish, there's been problems in the Middle East for years and years and years, and before I die, I would love to see all these problems settled." He says, "Hey, pal, come on. That's been going on for centuries. I'm not sure I can fix that." And he says, "Well then, it's me, either that or my wife and I having a loving relationship tonight." Just look at that map again.
I'm trying to find it, Georgie. You're too far. Pick him up, Margaret.
"You are celebrating another anniversary." And he says, "Well, Skipper, my boy,
I'm just, moving around trying to get everyone.
your mother and I have
Here's
been
my little
married
Georgie.
for 49 beautiful, lovely, cherished years." I said, "Dad, isn't it 50 years?" He said, "There was 1 year in there that could have gone either way. We're still not sure about that." And I saw Mom and I said, "Mom, you and Dad really have had a great marriage."
Oh, come on, Chris.
And she says, "You're right. We have had only one argument in 50 years. My God." And I kind of gave her that John Belushi look, one raised eyebrow. That's not what I remember. She said, "Okay, it lasted 42 years. One argument in 50 years." I said, "What was that argument about?" And she said, "Hey, wake up and look around. Who or what is 42 years old?" Well, I have a treat for all of us because I visited St. Henry's Church and I was able to obtain, yes I did, I was able to obtain Dad's original application for his marriage license. Now back then apparently you had to apply for a marriage license. And this was right after he graduated from that think tank Loyola University. That's cool. That's cool. You open up a book, you think about it for a while, you go get tanked.
Well, him on the drums. I'm coming with the rim shot.
That's the best joke of the whole evening. Well, here's Dad's original marriage license application. And I'll just read it to you as he filled it out. Number 1, it said name, Sam. Number 2, mother's name, Mom. Father's name, Dad. Date of birth, October 4th. Weight, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Height, not important. Color hair, none. Sex, once in the 12th grade. Length of residence, about 29.5 feet. Church preference, large red brick colonial. And then here's the essay part.
No, you.
What are your major beliefs? I believe I'll have another drink.
Silly.
When asked, do you smoke after sex? I don't know, I never looked. Lastly, what are your opinions on birth control? Because every 10 seconds, somewhere on this globe, a woman is giving birth to a child. Answer? We must find that woman and stop her. So I would also like to toast my dearest mother and father, and I hope I can make it 50 years just like you.
Yeah, we do too.
Great. Here, here.
Bill, you're on.
Let's see. Already started.
Okay. Bob, can we turn this off while we eat, Bob?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Oh yeah, turn it off.
How do we do it?
Press the red button to the back.
We're back on May 7th. 8th? Alright. May 8th. 1998. And we have just given them the book and we're reading it.
I said, you just stay here. I'm going to get you.
Just check.
It's not bad, but
I just end up.
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
What do you got?
Where's the Did you figure Georgie's from Steve? Yes, I am.
Oh, Robert, that's wonderful. Well, that's lovely.
I haven't either.
Made an album. All the grandchildren wrote letters and took a picture of each grandchild. 19 grandchildren.
Susie.
You missed the speech? Hey, you're gonna follow it.
There's Jack and Chris behind Grandma's and Papa.
Jen Cameron Swayze.
50 years.
Jen Cameron Schimmel.
really?
Yeah, but out there.
That's fun to watch, isn't it?
Oh, really? Everybody at this table can answer that with the same way except Dan.
We got married in 76, so 20,
He's 20 years this year. Right?
You 20 years this 20?
What have you? 15?
How long have you been married? Oh, you've been married 28 years.
23 more years and I'll be sitting there. Except for one small thing. Yeah. I'll be dead.
It'll be except for one small thing.
The soul, there will be beauty in the person. If there's beauty in the person, there will be harmony in the house. If there is harmony in the house, there will be order in the nation. If there's order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. So peace can start with us. The rest I have on as long as I have the floor.
This came out in Tenement Square. Is that when they made this?
Yes, that would be, no, I think that was, Bunkhouse Square. Okay.
She can't know what she's saying.
Tell that square to shut up.
Okay, this is on love. The day will come when after harnessing space.
Bring that down a little.
Getting upset by the basement. The day will come when, after harnessing space, the winds, the tides, and gravitation, we shall harness for God the energies of love. And on that day, for the second time in the history of the world, we shall have discovered fire.
Ooh.
And this is by George Bernard Shaw. Perhaps the greatest social service that can be rendered by anybody to the country and to mankind is to bring up a family.
Ready?
I will.
30. Yeah.
All right. Is Jory in the computer or is it me?
George.
I was going to have her say
Do I make
what she said? Just good.
17?
This is Jory's cake.
You're always at a...
Hey. Look at Emily's
Are you
face.
filming? Don't be.
Pass them around. And
Everybody gotta have one.
Well, no, I can't take the first one. No, of course not. Oh, just go ahead.
Go, Dad, you can the first one and the last one.
Yeah, you already had the first one. There's an empty hole in the bottom.
Looks like it.
No,
Bad idea. Mary Beth, would you, oh, yeah. Yeah, cigars. I was gonna say, excuse me, can I live up this throw up? Jimmy.
I love the table.
Steve, you want to make a toast or something?
Yes, I did.
You know what's on there? Who's outside right here? Right close? So you want to go outside?
Get over here.
I brought one and I think I took the right one. Oh, yeah. Full mouth Hey, keep your control. Summer. All right. Nice seeing you.
I'm with my baby.
So many miles.
Oh, he's here for me and
Well, I just feel you're my
Of course you are.
See the summer.